Welcome to the Everton News Daily. Sean Dyche is giving his pre-match press conference ahead of Everton's trip to Crystal Palace in the Premier League on Saturday. The manager was asked about Dominic Calvert-Lewin and his return, hence it's normal guarded answer. We'll get that in a sec, but this was following on from Dominic Calvert-Lewin putting pictures on Instagram with ready for Saturday and all of that. So obviously Evertonians are excited that he may be returning. This is what the manager had to say about Dominic Calvert-Lewin.
It was certainly in the thinking, without a doubt. The game the other day was all about him, really. Got some other minutes into players, but it was basically for the end of a rehab period. So we're very pleased that he came through that and he felt good. These are all decisions we'll make, obviously, before the game. The idea of the game the other day, because he's proved statistically through his training and sports science where he's at physically, but obviously a game's slightly different. You have to react to whatever happens in the game. It was my decision to take him off because there was no fatigue or anything. I just thought it was common sense, him coming through sort of 70-odd minutes. And, I'm pleased with that.
Come on, Sean, just say he's back. Just say he's back. Cagey, as always, from the manager there. The manager was also asked about the other injury news. Obviously, Seamus Coleman was missing last week, Amadou Onana. This is what he had to say on their progress regarding this trip to Palace at the weekend.
Ama's made a bit more of a recovery. So we'll see how he was out there today, but see how that reacts tomorrow. And then Seamus, he won't be right for this one.
Ruben Vinagre, can I just check on his injury status?
Yeah, he's got an injury. Sorry, we should have mentioned that at the top of the interview. Yeah, he's got an injury, unfortunately. That's going to keep him out some time. It may need surgery. We're not sure yet. He's seen the specialist, so that decision will be made pretty.
There you go. One person wasn't mentioned today was Ben Godfrey, so I'm assuming that he's all right. Obviously, he'd gone off with, it was reported as concussions normally, like concussion protocols, so I don't know whether the press journalists just didn't remember about Ben Godfrey going off, or whether he's fine and he's ready and available. So we'll have to wait and see till Saturday whether he is in or out of the Everton squad there. Sean Dyche was asked about the resurgence of Crystal Palace. Obviously, they were in a bit of trouble themselves. They sacked Patrick Vieira. They brought Roy Hodgson back. He has come back in with the golden touch. They've won 3 out of 3 since Hodgson come back into the club. And this is what the manager had to say about Crystal Palace.
New manager bounce, as they call it. It happens. They'll be looking for consistency. Good guys, I must say. Roy, top fella. Always like he's coming in. Ray Lewin, who is one of the best managers I worked under. Got a lot of respect for him. I know that goes out the window when the whistle blows, but no, they've gone in and gone back to what they do with a group they pretty much know anyway, or certainly half of the group there they know anyway. So, yeah, we've got to be aware of how they've changed it, which we are. We'll make the players aware of that and react on top of that and go and take on the challenge.
There you go. They are in excellent form, Crystal Palace. Like I said before, they were in trouble. They were, losing games. Teams below them were picking points up, and they weren't. And that's what the relegation battle's been like all season. There's been so many teams involved in it. Sean Dyche was asked about the relegation battle and his thoughts on navigating the rocky waters ahead of the end of the season.
Somewhat of a surprise in the sense we didn't take it on from the start. They started better than us, and then we grew into the game after the goal and actually delivered 20-25 minutes. Very good, I think. Very good football, very good demand from the group with the pressing and the way we were going about it. And the second one was the only really frustrating thing, because we didn't react to that. And we have been reacting to the things that have gone against us, and we didn't react to that. And that's something we have to correct, obviously.
There you go. Daniel Levy has denied that Spurs have been in talks with anyone over buying into Tottenham Hotspur over the last few months. He did say press stories linking us with a takeover or with investments into the club have been wide of the mark. He did say they're always open to suggestions, but the reason why this is in Everton's news is because MSP, who have been linked with buying into Everton, were also linked with wanting to complete a full takeover of Spurs at one stage, it's said. This is being built today as good news for Everton, that Spurs aren't in talks with MSP. But we don't really know where we're up to with that, other than talks are ongoing. 777, another investment group, have been linked heavily with Everton, and with indeed a full takeover. That was on Monday of this week. So obviously both of those two American investment companies bidding maybe against each other for a stake in Everton. But like I said, 777's one was with a view to a full takeover, whereas I don't think MSP is in quite the same situation with in terms of buying into Everton. They're more likely to be investing into the stadium, taking some of Farhad Moshiri's shares. But just interesting to see Levy come out and deny that they've been in talks with anybody regarding that situation. So see what happens with that one. And yesterday was a significant day for Everton in terms of their new stadium. The topping out ceremony took place yesterday. It was attended by Colin Chong from Everton. Obviously, Lango Rourke doing an excellent job down there. The stadium is flying up, roof pieces in place. It looks like a real stadium. It's going along really well at the moment, despite some the odd media story trying to present a different picture. You can see quite clearly that it is flying up, and like I say, that is quite a significant day when they do the topping out ceremony there, which is done yesterday. So it's just gonna look better and better week by week, as lots of the drone videos that are going around show you the progress that is being made down at Everton's new stadium. It's the one good thing that is going on with the club at the moment, the one good news story, and you can understand why it keeps getting pushed around when everything else ain't so rosy. There you go, that is the Everton News Daily. Give the video a thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't, and why not become a Toffee TV Premium member? The link is in the description. The QR code is on the screen now. Thanks for watching. See you later.